Morning. It's Monday. Probably a good thing you can't see my face in this because I look absolutely shattered. But I checked in. Not my best check-in. Oh, right. Rude. Checked in. Not my best check-in though. Made the mistake of drinking flavoured water last night. Last night. Yesterday across the day. Which then made me extremely bloated during the night, which was not fucking fun. So, not feeling my best, but a way to train.
I miss the touch of morning sun, making silhouettes of us, way back when we had our paradise. But staying out all through the night, smoking.
Just finished training level 1. It was a really, really good session, but halfway through I was squatting, and I genuinely thought I was going to be physically sick. So, at that point of the bulk, I felt like I had like my breakfast at the back of my throat, and because like I felt so bloated from like drinking sweetened water yesterday, fucking idiot. I was just like, but ended up being fine. PB'd for reps on my barbell back squat, PB'd for weight on banded leg press and Smith machine squats. So I'm super happy with that. Time to eat, time to get to work. Another week, another fucking dollar. Let's go! Believe it or not, given my face, today was the first time in forever that I woke up with my alarm and not before it. Happy days. I'm just gradually waking my brain up though. It's Tuesday. By the way, how cool is this gilet thing? Not too sure how you pronounce it in English. If you listen to the podcast of Fitness Unfiltered, they had a whole discussion where Dr. Mike kept saying gilet. Anyway, I'll shut up. Off to train. Upper. Whoop. Oh my goodness, you're so cute. Hello.
There's something about you, keeping me sober. I was drowning in the moment, and I'm holding on to you. There's something about you.
7 weeks. Get in there. Maybe, just maybe I like sprinting. Maybe I like being late for buses. Oh my god. I just had to race from my house to the bus. Typical.
Holding on to you. Holding on to you. Holding on to you. Something about you. Straight me up when I'm low. There's something about you. Straight me up when I'm low. There's something about you.
Gosh, it's bright and I'm very warm, but just finished getting tattooed by Lisa Scrimger, who is also one of my teammates here in Perth. Very fucking sore. I think I would rather do 10 Widowmaker sets back to back than get another fucking tattoo on my sternum. But I am so in love with it. I really like it. Woo!
I was drowning in the moment, and I'm holding on to you. There's something about you, keeping me sober. I was drowning in the moment, and I'm holding on to you. There's something about you. Keeps picking me up when I'm low.
I feel like it took me so long to set this camera up. Anyway, good morning and welcome to this week's push phase vlog. It is week 20 now of pushing, which has gone by incredibly fast. It's just been another one of those absolutely hectic weeks. It's Saturday today and I'm just like, what's even happened? So you would have seen a few clips from the start of the week. As the week progressed, I just filmed less and less just because I have been very tired and very, very busy with work. So I checked in on Monday, didn't feel like my best check-in. I make these bad decisions sometimes where I know that things with sweeteners really upset my stomach, and I think that is just off the back of when I struggled with disordered eating. I used to get into these binge restrict cycles where when I was restricting, I would just like have a huge amount of chewing gum, loads of like 0-calorie water, drinks, fizzy juice, whatever it would be to suppress my hunger, and then I would then like go and, you know, binge eat. So anyway, so because of that, my stomach is just incredibly sensitive to things with sweeteners, especially like some products more than others. And anyway, on Sunday, I had sugar-free water. Not a good idea. It tasted good, but yeah, that was just not wise, and it made me really bloated. It really upset my stomach. And then when I checked in on Monday, I was like, oh god, I felt awful. And then I trained on Monday, didn't feel too great either. Smashed my workout though, but fucking hell, I was like, am I gonna spew under the squat rack? I'm glad I didn't. I hope everyone that was there is also glad I didn't. But yeah, no changes made from my check-in. We're just kind of like, well, 2-3 weeks away from doing a recomp, which is quite exciting. Yeah, especially because, well, it's the second recomp I've ever done in my life. The first one was when gyms closed, when lockdown first happened. And I suppose that dieting for a short period of time is, well, yeah, it's just like, it's different. It's more enjoyable than, you know, not more enjoyable, that's not the right word. It's a different approach to say when you're doing like a dieting phase for a prep, because prior to this recomp in lockdown, I had never dieted for any less than, you know, properly dieted, that is, not binged and restricted. I'd never dieted for any shorter than like a prep. So it was, yeah, it was interesting to see like that kind of fast, quick approach. Anyway, so that's going to be happening probably as of the 13th, 14th of October, because Jack and I are away and yada yada. And I was like, yeah, I do not want to recomp while we're away. So we're doing that in a few weeks, but still got a bit more to push. I'm currently like pretty much up at the highest body weight I've ever been. I've still not seen like any higher than I saw last year in my push phase. Not that it actually matters, but just like for reference. But my body composition is completely different, which is really exciting, and it's good to see that I have actually built some tissue, despite my willingness to put myself down and tell myself that I haven't. So yeah, that's kind of encouraging, I suppose. But other than that, like, training this week has been good. It's been productive. I'm getting to the point though, I think I need to start using chalk for deadlifts and stuff, because my hands, like, off-season realness, I sweat. Excuse the TMI, it's probably disgusting, no one needs to know this, but I do sweat so much more. And so even if I'm wearing weightlifting straps, my hands just go, yeah. So I think I need some chalk, because otherwise I'm not going to be able to progress my deadlifts or anything like that. So anyway, that aside, you know, it's been a nice week. The weather, fucking hell, this weekend, I think this is like the last of the nice weather that we're going to see. It's been really warm, which has been quite nice. Like, I woke up on Wednesday, I had my sports therapy massage, which was so needed, so overdue. Shout out to Kirsty from Newtown Therapy in Edinburgh. But I got home quite late, and then I had to get all my shit together. Woke up the next morning, like, I slept like shit that night too. Woke up the next morning to train, but because it was such a nice day, I actually felt like really alert and awake. And then I went out for dinner with one of my clients who lives in England, who was up in Scotland visiting, and that was really nice. It's so nice to be able to meet clients, even, you know, like last week, online clients in real life, and it was a really nice evening together. So that was really cool. And then yesterday, Friday, I went to Dundee, because in the morning I had my driving theory test, which I passed. Oh my goodness, what a fucking relief. I'm so glad that's kind of over and done with. Like, get out of my fucking life. I have my first driving lesson today. This is the first time I'll have been driving since March, and I'm really hoping it's kind of like riding a bike where you like remember what the fuck you're doing. But we'll see. So I'm hoping I should be able to sit my test relatively soon. you know, at least within the next 1 to 2 months, if I can keep up at least one lesson every weekend, which again, with like work and everything, like it's a bit, yeah, it's hard to fit it around, but you know, it just means I'll be a little bit busier. I really do wish gyms were open, you know, from earlier on the weekends. I know it's like wishful thinking, of course, and I'm so grateful that they are actually open, but it would be very handy, because it would mean I could get my training done first thing in the morning, you know, come in, do all my client check-ins, which I'll be doing, you know, during the day today, fit my driving lesson in, and then like not have to get to the gym like later in the day. But it is what it is. I trained in the afternoon last weekend and it was fine, and it'll be the same today. I'll be doing cardio today too, because usually I do it on a Friday. But obviously, yes, I was in Dundee, training Dundee with Vaughn and Ellie. Well, we didn't train together, but we were like training at the same time and like sort of on the same exercises at certain points, which is really cool. We've not seen each other since January. The three of us in person, this is, since we did our epic photo shoot, which I'm sure if you follow me on Instagram, you will have seen. Sorry, not photo shoot, video shoot. Like the clip from it, it's like really fucking yeah. So that was really cool. I mean, I have seen Vaughn. I saw Vaughn in March or end of February, something like that, when he was on prep. And I mean, we speak like every single week. You know, and we text pretty much every single day. So it wasn't like we hadn't spoken to each other in ages, but it was just nice to see the boys. And then got out for food. And then I went to Perth to get tattoos done. So sorry, Mum and Dad. Jokes. I went to Perth to get tattooed by my teammate, posing client, and well, Ali's client, Lisa Scrimger. So shout out to Lisa, because she was amazing. Oh my goodness, I got a tattoo here on my shoulder. It's currently a bit like it needs washed. But I don't know if you can see it. It says Ahimsa, which is I suppose, well, it means peace and non-violence towards all living beings, aka it's a very vegan tattoo, but like unless you know it, it's not like, you know, don't eat animals or whatever. That's a bit intense, I think, for a tattoo. But anyway, so I got that done, and then I got some flowers in between my boobies, which I'll obviously not display on a video on YouTube. But Lisa was a star. It was fucking sore. For anyone who's looking to get their sternum tattooed, that was painful. That was very fucking painful. But I love it. It looks so good. I'm so happy with it. And Lisa put up with my moaning, and kind of, part of me is glad that I was wearing a mask, because I was like, oh. So yeah, everyone else gets to see that face now on YouTube and Instagram. But anyway, so that was really cool. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to doing all my client check-ins today. A lot of them have been working their butts off this week. Again, a lot of life stuff going on, you know, getting back into the swing of things. I've got a client who is just under 2 weeks out from a photo shoot. We did a carb load yesterday, putting a bit more food after training legs. So I'm excited to see how she looks today. And then Scott, their wedding is being pushed forward. And so he's now 1 week out from his, 1 week out from his wedding, but we're going to continue to diet him down until he feels like he's photo shoot ready. I think we've still got about maybe 10 pounds or so to lose till we're kind of at that level. So that's going to be cool. Just gives us a bit more time to work with, which is exciting. But yeah, I've got another client, Kirsty, who is, how long are we? Not long at all. Time's ticking, something like 8 weeks out from her photo shoot, which is super exciting, just like getting lean every single week. And then a lot of people kind of in the pushing phases, a lot of people starting off a dieting phase, and a lot of people about to come on board with our 8-week Elite Physique program. So if you're watching this on Sunday today, our early bird offer is only going to be available until tomorrow, Monday, 5 p.m. So you need to make sure that if you want to work with us, you sign up right away, because our spaces are limited, like we said. And the minute that 5 p.m. on Monday is gone, that early bird offer is away and it's on to full price, which is still at a fraction of what coaching would cost for 8 weeks. But we are so excited to work with everyone who signs up. I think it's going to be awesome to just like have everybody on the same boat, on the same ship, like working toward that same goal. It's going to be pretty fucking epic, and I cannot wait to meet all the new people that are going to come on board with me during that time frame. So if you're not sure, if you've seen about it, if you have a few more questions about it, be sure to just like drop me a message, whether that is via email if you're watching this on YouTube, or you can always just like DM me on Instagram. If you've got any questions about it, if you don't know if it's for you, I'm telling you already, it probably is. But the goal of the program is basically to give everybody a tailored training and meal plan to help them get lean in 8 weeks, or help them see the process behind how you can get lean in that time frame. It doesn't mean that you're gonna maybe achieve a year-long transformation in 8 weeks, because that is impossible, but you will most certainly become the best version of yourself in that time frame. And the benefit of it is that with so many other people starting that process at the same time, and with the three of us sort of touching base with you guys across those 8 weeks, it means that you've got that social support bubble and network to make sure that even on the days where you can't be bothered, you are tired, life happens, you've still got that accountability and built into the system to make sure that you achieve the results that you know that you can, you're most like that you achieve your potential, so to speak. So I'm super excited about that. But yeah, I think I'm gonna leave this vlog here today. If you might see some other clips of my training, you might not, depending on when I finish editing this, obviously, because I've got all my check-ins to do now. But I will catch up with everybody next week. Not many push phase vlogs left until I start recomping, and that will kind of be like recomp, I suppose, 2.0 coming up. So again, any questions that you might have about the process, about anything there, you know, involved in like pushing body weight up, pulling it back down, pushing it back up, be sure to let me know. Vaughn and I are going to be recording a podcast soon, discussing a lot of these things. So if you do have any questions, just drop them into my DMs, and I'll make sure that we address them in our podcast. But yeah, up until then, guys, thank you so much for watching. It is always super appreciated. But yeah, any questions, any feedback, any dreams, wishes, desires, just let me know. Have an amazing weekend, and I'll catch everybody in next week's vlog. Thank you.